Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to present our research study entitled Perception of Female Senior High School Transfer Students on the Difficulty of Assimilation in their respective classes across all tracks and strands. The researcher chose female senior high school transfer students because females are more perceptive to stimuli than males. The researchers believe that more data can be gathered from females than from males because of this.
The researchers aim to note the difference of their current environment from before, and also to distinguish their opinion towards the new curriculum, and if it's one of the reasons why they experience difficulty of assimilation in their respective classes.
Specifically, the researchers want to know the reasons of the difficulties of the female senior high school transfer students. Academically, in their subjects, socially, in how they interact with their classmates, schoolmates, and also their teachers, psychologically, in how they look their situation as a transfer student.
For the methodology, the researchers used the fishbowl random probability. First, they gathered the list of all female senior high school transferees in all strands. Then the researchers drew 10 respondents and interviewed them one by one using the questionnaire prepared by the researchers. Afterwards, the researchers analyzed the given data from the respondents.
After the data gathering, the researchers discovered that there are different difficulties of the female senior high school students, including academic, social, psychological, and the K-12 difficulties. Let us discuss about the academic difficulties. The researchers discovered that the transfer students from the province and the private schools are having difficulties in their academics concerning the higher academic standards in Parañaque National High School main. And because of this, the students have to exert more effort and time in order to meet the demands of their course. Are you familiar with the word culture shock? A lot of transfer students are having difficulties with their social interaction to their classmates because according to Lewis 2013, if their students are highly acquainted to each other, it is hard for them to assimilate and relate to the culture they have. Next is the psychological difficulties. Sadly, the researchers gather insufficient data about it. However, it is imperative that the next researchers will be pursuing to gather data about psychological difficulties. It is more useful for them if they gather ideas about it. Every year, we are experiencing different changes about the K-12 curriculum. That's why students are talking about it. There is a lot of inconvenience with them, especially in the adjustment, in the materials, and how they're going to cope with the demands of their courses.
To answer the researchers' presented statement of the problems, they have concluded that transfer students to Parañaque National High School main chose to rely on self-studying, support systems, and positively setting their minds to cope up with these difficulties. Academically, the transfer students of Parañaque National High School main prefer to rely on self-studying because they believe that self-studying is the only way for them to meet up the demands of their track and strands. Socially, the transfer students to Parañaque National High School main prefer to rely on their support systems to seek advice and guidance on to how they should react or how they should interact with their classmates and schoolmates along with their teachers so that they can efficiently perform in their classes. Psychologically, some transfer students said that setting their minds positively helped them cope up with these difficulties because they believe that negatively thinking about their situations as transfer students will only have a negative impact on their academic performance and on how they interact with their classmates. Consequently, regarding the implementation of the K-12 curriculum, the transfer students have concurred that it is inevitable to experience such difficulties to cope up with the difficult curriculum of the said program. However, they believe that giving sample learning materials as assistance to transfer students as well as their classmates can help them easily cope up with the demands of the new program. This is because transfer students believe that searching for reference materials in the internet is not that reliable, unlike those that are officially delegated by the Department of Education.
What's new about new is K-12 curriculum!
Dahil nga sa